Choose your fighter.
Lightning inspired.
Oh wait, no, I have to. Okay, I have to do this. This is important. Haha, I did it. A cat with a necklace. So you mean a collar? You know, Itty Bitty has indentions in her fur where she had a flea collar on at the time when she was like left alone. And so it just kind of, there's like bald spots where the flea collar was because no one was around to take it off. Oh, poor baby. I know. It's weird because that was like the weird time when I won't dive too deep into it because a lot of it was bullshit, but I couldn't take either her or Onyx because I was living with my friend's parents and they already had territorial cats, and so they didn't want new cats coming in and the other ones would get territorial and pee and scratch, so it's like, I get it, but Itty Bitty, she was left in like a in-law unit, and like I would come around to like feed her once I knew that she was in there. I would come around to feed her and give her cuddles and this and that, but it's just really sad. It's nice that, where is she? It's nice that it's been years since that happened, but I just, thinking back to it, I just feel so bad for her. I can't even imagine. Yeah, and it was in wintertime too, so it was like, it was really cold. And I think she was just scared from all the noises, so I would always find her like underneath the bed of the in-law unit, and I'm just like, I just feel so bad that she had to go through that. Onyx got taken in by someone who knows how he knows how, it's a family friend, and he has a black cat of his own, so he understood how difficult it was for people to accept that you have a cat. That's why he took mine. So Onyx was like taken care of, but there was no place for Itty Bitty that I could think of besides just staying there. And I just come by when I could. Well, I guess every day, now that I think about it, because every day to feed her and make sure she has a big bowl of food. I'm glad Onyx at least got a spot. I always worry about Backclat. Yeah, so the thing with both of them during that time was like, I could either like keep them like in the in-law unit where at least I know where they are, but it's cold and it's lonely and it's not ideal, or they could go to the shelter, which I asked the shelter, like, hey, can you hold these cats for me? I'll pay monthly if I have to, blah blah. And just like, well, if you give it to us, then they'd be up for adoption. And then I thought, like, the thought of giving up Onyx hurt me too much. And then Itty Bitty, she has never, I mean, we found her as a baby. We found Itty Bitty as a baby, so she's never known anything outside of, like, me and my family. So I think if she, what? Oh. So I think the thought of, he doing the dance. So the thought of her going to a shelter, I literally think she would, become depressed.
Dark Oak, let us work. Dark Oak, all right. Okay.
I could have beaten them all on my own.
Dark Oak, all right. Defend Glen.
Ew.
Beaten
What
them
the
all on my
fuck?
own.
No joke, Will, that kind of looks like a Digimon.
Fuck you.
It looks like the gross Danny DeVito looking, like... No, I do think the grossest Digimon I've ever seen is that fucking rabbit. The cat, whatever it is.
You won't have your way.
What is the benefit of having that one?
Dark Oak, power seal.
I don't even want to look it up to, like, post in Discord.
Power within me.
I can be, no, Andy, this, it was on the Smasher Pass. This Digimon is just fucking gross.
Let's take it out before it does more damage.
Dark Force. How's that? Too much for you.
Blast it. I feel stronger.
Yes.
Dark.
All right, clear your way. Leave it to me.
Oh, fuck.
Here we go. Weekend. This might work.
Neither are.
Too much for you. All right. Weaken the enemy.
Barely broke a sweat.
Neither are. No, I don't even,
This might
I don't like that movie, but I appreciate the meme.
Defenseless. Dark Force. All right. Here. I will not fall.
Barely broke a sweat.
Where am I even supposed to go? Oh, I'm way off. If I'm like, what? I'll beat it with determination. I got the power of God and anime on my side. Hey, they're the best. Your character has the most feminine running ever. I do not. Well, depends on if I have a backpack on or not. This reminds me of She's All That. No offense, but you run like a girl. I am a girl. Well, you know what I mean. Obviously, I don't. Ooh, what a bad bitch.
We should work together.
What a bad bitch line.
That was easy.
Oh, ashes. Okay. Okay. I just got past the part where, Levi has to make the choice of who to revive. Yeah, I'm learning about, I'm just at the beginning of learning Grisha's backstory. And so here's the thing. I was telling Will, like, okay, Irvin doesn't die, right? Because he got pelted in the side by a stone, but that can, I mean, it'll hurt for a long time, and he probably can't be in the Survey Corps after that, but it's survivable, right? And so the thing with his death, yeah. So I appreciate the fact that between Armin and Irvin, Levi chooses Irvin, but then Irvin makes a choice like, no, give it to the kid. Because the kid actually has a dream that he wants to accomplish. And... Well, because Irvin was having such bad PTSD and all he saw was his fallen comrades. But yeah, and so when that was done, like his final, like Irvin made the choice that he didn't want to live anymore, so he smacks the syringe away and then he passes on. Well, no, he says like, he mumbles something under his breath. I thought he mentioned the sea, but I honestly couldn't hear. I didn't have subtitles on. But after he passed, it's just like, okay, I'm much more okay with this ending of Irvin's story. Because down to the very end, he made the choice himself, and he let someone who has like a new chance of life without... How do I explain this? He just has like a new beginning, right? Armin. So I was satisfied with Irvin's death, truly. But the thing is, what I think is funny is after that, Armin is just like, why'd you choose me? And I'm just looking at Will just like, well, Armin won by default, so he wasn't really chosen. It's just, Irvin said no. Ooh, the creepy ones? Yeah. Wait on, what the fuck? How does it eat anything? The whole breakdown he had, I felt bad. But yeah, it's just, I understand the breakdown, but the fact is, Armin wasn't chosen. Levi made that clear. He was the second option, which it must not feel nice. But dude, I will applaud Armin for, going up against the Colossal Titan, basically by himself. Yeah, and being scorched to death.
This labyrinth
Well, he didn't
is
die.
freezing. I wish we did not have to come back. The faster we defeat the Benevodon, the sooner we can leave.
He almost died. Well, yeah. He almost died. I don't know why he didn't die, to be honest. But he's not the, well, I don't know. Mikasa is the main protagonist. But see, Poseidon. He literally, I think his lungs were like burned and shit. Okay, it's like not even stepping into a regular fire. It's like if you approach the sun.
Let's take it out before it does more damage.
Defenseless! Weaken the enemy!
What the hell is that?
Alright.
Gotcha.
Oh, it's Duran. They turn him into snowmen? I hate fighting on ice in any game. From Twilight Princess to Ocarina to this game. Fighting on ice is terrible.
This might sting. You wish. Well fought.
We must have taken out all the enemies nearby.
Dude, is that a dragon?
Get out of my way before I break
Too
you.
much for you. Here we go.
Dude, I think we tried watching Dragon Tales together, and I turned it into a really dark story, and then we just stopped. Ice sliding is so upsetting. Like, if I wanted to drift, I would not be playing this game. If I wanted to drift in Tokyo, I would have just gone. Oh my god, I finally got it! Well, I got a question mark seed, but guess what? There's no mana stones to level up!
We should work together to defeat this wish. Double slash. Weaken the enemy. Dark force. Too much for you. This might That was nothing.
Ooda bada ooda dee da. I really like that noise. I don't know why. It's like a noise a lot of you bitch. It was like a
Dark force.
Ew.
Dark force.
So, okay. I do have the Uwu wig, but like little creek, yeah. I don't know why. Just like I think it's very fitting. So yeah, I have the Uwu wig, but I think what I need is I have the cat ears too. The thing that I noticed with the wig is if I have like a black wig cap, you can definitely see it, which is awkward. So I just need like a pale one, and hopefully that'll fix it. But yeah, and the bangs are like down to here, so they'll get in my eyes. So I just need to like adjust it, cut it, get a nude wig cap, and we should be all Gucci.
It is unwise to get in our way.
Gucci.
Much for you.
Have you ever seen? Yeah, no, I showed you 8th grade.
Here.
Have any of you seen 8th grade?
I will not fall. The dark force. Power seal. You stronger.
I was in 8th grade, but I passed. So no, 8th grade is a film directed and written by Bo Burnham.
I know what to do.
And it's about this girl, Kayla, who is graduating 8th grade, and the film is about her last, like, I think week in 8th grade. And I have never related so much to a character
Dark force.
in a movie.
Okay, not bad. Stay true.
Crosscut!
Weekend. Defenseless. Let's defeat the Benevodon of Water.
Good. I need some action.
Here we go. Here. Here we go. Here. Here we go. Here.
Perfect. Yeah, so now that I'm not fighting, the whole point of the movie is it's her last week, and I think the whole point of the film is kind of like how did Bo Burnham explain it? How like all of this new kind of technology like Instagram, YouTube, Snapchat, stuff like that really affects younger kids, especially kids growing up like into high school. So and like how all the social media really affects them. And Kayla as a character, she like it's a point in the movie that she wins the award for being the most quiet, because she like barely talks. And I'm just like, finally, I feel some representation here. And she just like, me as fuck. Yeah, dude, it was, I barely talked. Especially like in the beginning of high school when I like didn't know anyone. In 8th grade, it was somewhat better because I grew up, I went to a really small school, and so I grew up with these people since like 3rd grade, and it was 8th grade. Thank you for the hydrate! And so, they were familiar, so, it was easier. But yeah, I related to Kayla so much. I highly, you know what? Let me do this really quick. I'm going to share the trailer in a Discord. Oh, it's on Netflix now? Well, anyway, Kayla has a YouTube channel that, she has a YouTube channel in the movie, and she really only has, like, I think 1 subscriber, 2 subscribers. And then she meets... I won't spoil it, but, the point is, when she does this every single time she's, done, she's like, Gucci! Here, yeah, let me link it. God, and her fucking angst, also. She's like, and this is in the trailer, so I don't think it's spoilers. Her and her dad are like having dinner, she's listening to music, and he's just like trying to talk to her, and she's like, what? It got rough for me after 8th grade because a bunch of people switched schools. Reminds me of the fucking mint trend on TikTok, like, for... What? What is that trend? I've never heard of it.
Be careful! Double slash! Weaken! Too much for you! Dark force! Dark force! You miss! Stay true! This might... You miss! Dark force! You miss! Dark force!
Barely broke a sweat.
Oh wait, I guess I don't need that. I remember Vine, just like, it's just a prank, bro. Or do it for the Vine. Oh. What's a lizard doing in an ice cavern? How can it move?
That icicle looks dangerous and powerful. We should get rid of it as soon as possible. Too much for you. Weaken! Here we go! Dark force! This might sting! Dark force! Too much for you! Dark force! This might sting! Dark force! I will not fight for you. Here. This might sting. Too much for you. This might sting. Too much for you. This might sting.
You know, playing Angela is actually really fun now. Oh!
Here we go.
Fuck!
As if. No. Here. Here we go. I will not fall. This might sting. Power light for you. Enfeeble. This might sting. Defenseless. Here. Dark Force. Too much for you. Dark Force. This might sting.
Uh-oh.
Here we go. Dark Force. Too much for you. Here.
Ah!
Stay true. Dark Force. This might sting. Dark Force. Dark Force. Here we go. Too much for you. Dark Force. You won't have this might sting. No. Oh no. Here. Here we go.
Fuck!
Not bad. No. Here. Here we go.
Fuck!
I will not.
You ass!
Weekend. And feeble. Dark Force. Dark Force.
I wonder if I can use someone else's fairy walnut.
Too much for you. Dark Force. You wish.
Okay, that fight wasn't bad. Okay, I found a compilation and popped it in the disc. Okay. I watched the trailer and it looks cute as hell. It's a very good movie. I will say. And oh my god, the part I related to the most with Kayla is the fact, even though she knows she's going to... there's a part where she goes to a pool party with a girl who obviously doesn't like her, but the mom likes Kayla, and so she agreed to go. And Kayla is like quietly on the phone with her dad, just like, can you pick me up? Just like, because she's having such bad anxiety. I'm just like, ugh. I have done that so many times. Well, I'm not Nicolo. My name's Josephine. Nicolo and I were together, but Nicolo always wanted to join the Noble Thieves. He left for Navarro a while ago. I miss him. Since we're out here, do you need anything?
Welcome. Without quality armor, it won't matter how good your weapons are. These should do you well.
Looks good.
These should do you well.
I love shopping.
Without quality armor, it won't matter how good your weapons are.
This is useful.
I feel like even with 5,000, I can still buy a lot of berry walnuts.
Come again.
Okay, oh god, that shit used to happen to some of my friends all the time. I get so mad at their moms. The way I have beef with so many of my friends' parents and they will never know about it. So I don't know, I understand, like, you're a parent and you like another parent, right? And you find out, oh, okay, their kid is like kind of quiet, kind of nice, so I don't know, I think it's nice to invite, or for the mom to like invite Kayla over. But at the same time, if you know that your daughter doesn't like this person, I think it's unfair to like put a very shy person in that situation. You know what I mean? Even if you have good intentions.
Welcome. I have a wide variety of weapons from you to peruse. You're welcome. Come again.
Yeah, it's just rude. I think it does have good intentions, it's just executed very poorly. Counter, let's see, we already... Attack increases by 10%. You know, I'll just max out this one. Actually, no, let me go back. Maybe that's... Maybe survive is kind of like provoke, except it does, Wait, where'd survive go? I thought... Oh, maybe... I don't know. Maybe I don't have it yet. HP, limit break, magic damage dealt. Harder prayer. No, let's do MP boost. There, that seems good. But yeah, I don't know. I feel so bad for her because I know I've been in situations like that where I thought about it and it sounded fun at first, but it was just too, like, isolating. So it wasn't, like, worth it. Yeah. I didn't know 8th grade was moved to Netflix. Because I feel like it sucks so much harder when it happens like that and you were thinking that it was going to be a good time. You know, I think for me, it wasn't like I thought it was going to be a good time. It was more like I thought I could handle it and overcome it. Not necessarily would be a good time, only to find out, yeah, it actually sucks way more and I actually can't do this.
You got this.
If a character gets poisoned, they'll receive poison. Wow! I don't actually think I've been here before.
We don't have ruins near my home. These are amazing. How did people back then make structures like these? The benevolent
They lifted with their
light is
legs.
nearby. I can tell. Come on.
If I get poisoned, I'll be poisoned? Crazy. Oh my god! I like the music. Very, very Egyptian. You know, when I was like 7, 8 years old, I think I mentioned this before. I was so into Egypt and learning about the history of Egypt and the pyramids and the pharaohs and how they mummified and the tools that they used. I was so into it. And then I got told that it's wrong. Yeah, I got told that it's wrong because of how Egypt was in the Bible. And so I wasn't allowed to watch any more documentaries or anything. Yeah, I'm just like, wow. Imagine the career possibilities.
This might sting.
I guess ultimately it was up to me as I got older. But, that's upsetting. Yeah. It really is. I think... Now, I can understand if I was like 7 or 8 years old and I was learning about, like, I don't know, murder mysteries, why I probably wouldn't be allowed to watch it. But, that's the thing, like, I wasn't allowed to watch anything on Egypt, but I was allowed to watch, and I wasn't allowed to watch Harry Potter or Kiki's Delivery Service because they involved witches, and sorcery. But I was allowed to watch real life stories of people being kidnapped, people surviving, like, very near-death experiences. It's a show called I Survived. By the way, if I had to do my life over again, I would have never watched I Survived. Because that caused so much paranoia in me. So, like, that stuff was fine. But stuff that happened fucking thousands of years ago wasn't fine.
Too much. Careful. It's the enemy. Dark force. This might sting. Right. Dark force.
That's frustrating, yeah.
Even bother.
Also, yeah, so my mom didn't let me watch those things because they included, witchcraft, right? However, she really likes Spirited Away, which has an infinite amount more witchcraft than Kiki's Delivery Service. Which, the only witchcraft involved is Kiki flying. Yeah. She's like, I really like the artist. Also, she told me that she was like a fan of Game of Thrones, and I'm like, what? Like, I really like the storyline. Were you allowed to watch Howl? I didn't even know Howl's Moving Castle existed until years later.
Are you challenging me? Power seal.
The only reason I knew about Kiki's Delivery Service is I had a VHS tape of a Disney movie. I forget which one, but it's just like, oh, go on a magical journey with Kiki and blah blah blah. And my mom didn't like that Kiki's. It's not.
This might stay
What?
through.
Like, is it Kiki's like?
Barely broke
It's
the
not
sweat.
underwear, right? But I'm not sure exactly what it is. It's the fact that they kept showing it in the trailer. And just like, it's about a witch. You can't watch it. And I'm just like, what the fuck? But ever since I can remember, I always liked the art style of Kiki. And then I grew up to watch it, right? And One of my favorite movies of all time. Yeah, I forget exactly how I heard about Howl's Moving Castle. I think I know what it was. So, when I was in like junior year of high school, I went on a trip. I went on like a Christmas and New Year's trip with my really close friends. And that was the first time I ever watched Spirited Away. And then, after Spirited Away, how old is high school? High school is like 14 to... We don't have same name. So it's, I don't know, it's like 9th to 12th grade. So it's like 14 to like 18 years old. Typically, I went to high school at 15 and graduated when I was 19. No, it's because you know why, Will. No, I was a year older than everyone else, and the reason I was a bullshit reason. And everyone agrees, so it's not just me.
Too much for you have your way. Defenseless. This might sting.
We overpowered the enemy.
We have something called Kids School for 7 years, and then Youth School, which is 3 years and then 3 more on something. I don't know how to translate it. So is youth school like, I don't know, middle school? Middle school is kind of like in that 9 to like 12-year-old range.
Here we go. Here.
Youth school is like 13 to 16-ish. Trying to think. I feel like that's for schools. I know some schools go from preschool all the way to senior year in one school. I didn't have a school like that. It went from preschool all the way to 8th grade, and then went from 9th grade all the way to 12th grade. But I know some schools, especially in Sacramento, they have preschool up until like 5th grade, right? Then you switch to a new school where it's like 6th to 8th grade. Then you switch to high school, which is 9th to 12th grade. To me, that's confusing as shit, and it's too complicated.
Get out of my way before I
How's that? This might sting. Too much for you. All right. We kill the enemy. I'm just getting started.
I don't know, but it's really... the only example I have of that so far is in Sacramento, which is the state capital of California. So, if anyone didn't know. So I'm not sure... I don't know, maybe it makes sense to someone. Yeah, I went through 1 through 5, 6 to 8, and then high school. That sounds... That just sounds like unnecessary steps.
Let's help each other.
But I guess sometimes I get it. Like, you know... I get it, you kind of want people within, like, a relatively good age group to each other. Because I feel like if you mix everything all together, it just kind of gets, like... Sometimes it's bad. Yay! I don't know, it was bittersweet going to a school where, you, like, grew up with the people, because it's like, okay, I don't have to have the anxiety of, like, making new friends. But at the same time, if you have, like, Mean Girls you always have to deal with them.
Dark and feeble.
Which, I don't know. There in my class, there was only like 2 mean girls. And the rest were just kind of like lurk. There was only like 2 mean girls, but everyone kind of knew that they were dramatic, and so like everyone just kind of like called them out on it. And so sometimes, most of the time they were fine, but then sometimes they would just like be really bad. It was mainly my sister's class, who was only 2 classes above me, that there was like maybe it was mostly girls, and it was like 7 mean girls and 2 girls that were not normal, but 2 girls that were just chill. And the thing with like having like 7 mean girls is that they all just feed off of each other, and they frankly, it's exhausting. Because I was just like, I was watching all of this from afar, and I was too young to understand like what was happening with all the gossiping and this and that, and yeah, it was just like, I don't know.
All right.
This just seems draining. I don't know how anyone keeps this up.
Regret this. Defenseless.
Well, sometimes like some of the mean girls would band together and then pick on one girl, but then the people that banded together would get tired of each other because one of them would gossip about the other, and so that other person would go to another person, and then the whole cycle just starts again. I'm like, oh my god, even as like, I think when all this was happening, I was like in 5th grade, 6th grade, and I'm just like, oh my god, shut up. It doesn't help that all the girls who are mean girls all decided to go on the same sports team too. So they did like volleyball together, they did basketball together, so they were just constantly like around each other, feeding on negative emotion. I don't know, a lot of them are like married now, and a lot of them are moms now, so it's vibe vamps. Just like, I guess, you know, I guess that just happens when you're just surrounded, because a lot of these like girls, it wasn't like it wasn't new girls. These girls have like known each other for like 10 years up to that point, so I think it's just growing up around the same people, you tend to just I guess be more snippy. I don't know.
I don't have time for this. Dark force. Stay true. Dark force.
Come on, you got. Oh, god damn it.
Okay, how's that?
One of them probably got mean and dragged the others with her. Well, the thing is like the two mean girls in my personal class went with mean girls that were 2 grades above them, and so they just kind of got like a inflated self, because it's like, oh, I'm hanging out with people older than me, and it's like, wow, so am I. No, I hated that shit. Yeah, so the girls who would hang out with people older than them. Yeah, Casey. Well, it's because my sister, you're hanging out with me older than you. That would make me so mad. Like, y'all are not special, please sit down. Well, my sister, there was like one of 3 guys in her class. She got along with the guys. Actually, no, it was 4 guys. Out of like a class of girls. And one of the guys was, he's a family friend. He is very, very sweet. He has a really good relationship with his mom. and he's really funny. He's just like a very chill kind of skater dude, right? And because his mom was best friends with my mom, we would hang out all the time. And he got along with my brother, he got along with my sister, he got along with me. And so he was just like, a lot of the girls had a crush on him, right? In my sister's class. And they would just like, it was almost like clawing. So whenever people in my class were just like, oh, I'm hanging out with someone older, or a group that's older, just like, so am I. It's like, sit down, calm yourself. Oh no, it was kind of like, oh, okay, I'm back at the beginning. The guy I'm describing, it's kind of sad in a way because he's a very, very sweet person. And because of that, I think he attracted people who, like to control other people. But since he's super nice, he just, like, kind of accepts that, or maybe doesn't know that that's what they're doing to him. Like, he had a girlfriend who accused him. I know, it sucks. He had a girlfriend at one point I really liked her. She was very goth, and I really liked her style. She seemed, like, kind of shy, but she accused him of, like, cheating on her with, like, 2 different people, and he's just like, these are my, like, childhood friends. No. One of them is, like, 100 miles away, right? Or even further. And the other is just like, no, like, we've been friends for years, and I haven't even, like, pursued her, right? They're just like, you don't, and I literally didn't do anything. I think what sparked it was, like, his friend was having a hard time mentally, so he was texting her, trying to, like, talk her through it because he's just nice. And his girlfriend took it as just like, you're cheating on me. He's like, no, I'm fucking not. You have no proof.
Let us work together to defeat the enemy.
Oh, Jesus, yeah.
Too much for you. This might be all right. Dark Force.
Can't fight like this.
Can't fight like what? You beat him.
It is unwise to get in our way.
I know, I just...
Don't regret this.
I feel like...
Too much of that.
I don't know, it's... The mean girl mentality is such an interesting topic, because I don't know where exactly it comes from. It's just, I'm not sure if it's like... If it's stuff they're learning environmentally, or like they feel like they have to be this person, or they just are that person.
Careful. Here we go.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do the other thing.
You wish. Dark Force. How's that? Dark Force. Oh, good. We don't have to be on guard for now.
Oh, that's progression, okay. No, it was really awkward, when you have, I think I mentioned this before, since I grew up, Scarred a couple wishes, since I grew up around a lot of these, like, the majority of my class, a lot of us had, like, sleepovers and, parties where we're just, like, always inviting each other, and having, like, a sleepover with a mean girl, especially when she's in, like, one of those moods. Oh. Because sometimes someone would like leave the room and then they would just immediately start talking shit about that person. And you're just kind of sitting there like, I don't... And then sometimes the other one would join in and he's like, this is so exhausting! Welcome back. Thank you so much for your patience. Alright. Let's get this going. Oh, is it going to rain? Again? You jump scared the hell out of me. How could you do this? Well, I said I'd be back. That's true. I just came back with a force. Ew. Like, ew. It's like pulsing. This is definitely a Zelda boss. I agree with her.
No. This might sting.
Ah!
Not unstable. I will not fall. Dark force. Too much for you. This might sting. Too much for you. Is this sadly something that's stronger? This might sting. Here.
Fuck. Not enough time.
Weaken the enemy. Too much for you. No. Here we go. Dark force. This might sting. Dark force. Here. Dark steel. Too much for you. This might sting. I will not fall. Too much for you. Here we go. This might sting.
Dude, this is working out great.
You won't have your way. Too much for you. This might sting. Dark force. Too much for you. This might you wish.
No, thank you for your patience. How was the poop? Yes, give us your bowel movement rating. Rate your BM in the comments. It does her BM in the PM. I also went for a poop not too long ago. It was glorious. You know what? I'm very happy for you, Andy. I don't actually remember pooping today. Okay, let's see. What else can we... You know, my manager tells me all the time, how much or how many times he goes to the bathroom. He tells me every time how it was.
Welcome. You're welcome. Come again.
He's just giving you the updates. Well, my manager's only a few months older than I am. I think he was born the last few months of 1997, and then I was born in May of 1998.
We have now defeated 2 Benevodons. Only 6 left.
Bonita, bonita, bonita.
Wonder what.
So, Andy, I have a question. There we go. Question? What is school like in, Norway? Because I know there's one country, I forget if it's Sweden or not, who, like, doesn't
Look
give
at this sea
kids
of
homework?
trees deep in
We go
Lampley
there.
Woods.
But no, I
Bet you
mean,
anything
like,
the monsters in here put up a fight.
we go there, we learn stuff. No, but like in US schools, they decide to give you like a shit ton of homework. On top of like your 6 to 7 hour like school day. So you have a bunch of homework from each class. Don't worry, we got homework too. Cause I'm not sure if it like that rule of like, hey, don't give kids homework because they have to like play and learn and like once they're out of school, they're out of school. I didn't know if that logic kind of spread more. Oh wait, no. You know what I'm gonna do first? I totally forgot. I need to go to an inn. Because I got seeds. I finally got 3 question mark seeds. But okay. Yeah, I can finally switch my class. Thank God, but I don't want to switch Angela's class now that I got the hang of the dark magic thing. Charge the battery. No! No! It's already off. It's fucking bullshit. Yeah, I think that's one of the reasons I switched to a charter school. Because I couldn't deal with sitting in a classroom, like, and only getting a 30-minute break in between. And on top of that, getting so much homework. I just wasn't for me.
Welcome. Lots of wares to browse. Oh, good choice. Do come again. Oh, good choice. Do come again. Oh, good choice. Do come again. Come again.
I think what I would do is change Reese to light magic. If that's an option. I don't know if they give you even more options. How far can you go? They just got lost in a shroud of mist. A Moogle! Isn't a Moogle in Final Fantasy? These people are cheating off themselves.
We should work together to defeat this threat. Time for retreat.
Who is switching classes? Try to switch your class.
I just know that whenever I think of Moogles, I think of Ferris from World of Final Fantasy, which makes me think of Ferris in D&D. And I'm like, ooh! An attack and debuff class, Dragon Masters can raise their attack power and learn abilities like the powerful summoning Jormungandr. Fenrir Knights can impede multiple enemies by decreasing their stats and can lead their party to victory. I kind of think this is best for her, but because this is what she does. Decreasing multiple, enemies? Well, maybe I can do... Maybe Duran can become, the Dragon Master. Yeah, okay. She's like, where did my clothes go? Why is it shit? Where's... Yes! She's literally wearing, like, Harley Quinn, like, underwear? And then she has a chain. I don't even know what the chain is attached to. It's fucking hot. She has on one shoe.